सो गाइस दिस इज़ द म्यूज़ियम। इसमें जाने के लिए इधर से है। सो दिस इज़। तो गाइस सबसे पहले यहाँ आने के बाद इधर जो एक वॉचमैन अंकल रहते हैं तो वो हमसे पूछते हैं किधर से आए, क्या देखना है, मतलब म्यूज़ियम ऐसे करके पूछते तो म्यूज़ियम विजिट, तो हम बोलते हैं येस। देन आपका नाम, आपकी सिटी एंड आपका नंबर लेते हैं एंड टाइम नोट कर लेते हैं। फिर इसके बाद हमको आगे जाके एक टिकट सेंटर है, उसमें से 50 रुपीज़ पर हेड ऐसा टिकट है, वो लेना है। 50 रुपीज़ पर हेड, मतलब एक पर्सन के लिए 50 रुपीज़। तो वो 2 टिकट लेने के बाद हम अंदर जाएंगे एंड लेट्स सी हाउ इट इज़। वैसे फ़ोटो में बहुत बड़ा दिख रहा था, लेकिन वैसे थोड़ा सा छोटा, मीन्स इट्स 2 फ्लोर आई गेस एंड जस्ट सर्कल, बट द नेचर हियर इज़ सो ब्यूटीफुल। एज केरला इज़ गॉड्स ओन कंट्री, तो इधर का नेचर अच्छा ही होना चाहिए। So guys, it's Center for Visual Arts and the Drawing in. You have to take tickets from here and so guys, this is Gulabo from Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. This is so beautiful guys. This is Kathak. I know Kathak. This is modern zamane ki shadis, I think. This is waiting room. This is how it looks like this. So guys, this beautiful painting is drawn by KM Summer Camp 2022 और ये बहुत ही प्यारी सी पेंटिंग है। मतलब ये नज़दीक से बहुत ही अलग दिखती है, लेकिन दूर से अगर आप देखो ना तो ये बहुत ही सही लगता है, ऐसा मास्टरपीस जैसा लगता है। और यहाँ पे हम जब टिकट ख़रीदते हैं तो हमको एक ऐसा मैनुअल टाइप मिलता है जिसमें बहुत सारे इन्फॉर्मेशन रहते हैं, मीन्स जो स्टैचूज़ हम देखने जा रहे हैं उनकी डिटेल में इंफॉर्मेशन रहती है। एंड दिस मैनुअल वी कैन कीप विथ अस फॉर आवरसेल्व्स and this is really good for 50 rupees, means we can keep it and also we have the memory of it. So yes, stay tuned till the end and do like and subscribe and watch till the end, okay?
Of Kerala history and its neighbors. The presentation will last suite of the political and social, religious and cultural story of our ancient land by calling attention to the 90 statues and the heroes of that story is an unprecedented event. If it evokes the viewers a glimpse of our magnificent past and serves to give you back to allow you to study that history in depth and detail, the matter information will be highly gratified.
Nana Varinaka. This visual depicts Nana Varinaka, who ruled the northern parts of present-day Kerala around the 1st century AD, a ruthless conqueror who tried to expand his territory. He was killed in a battle which led to the Cheras occupy the dominant position in Kerala. Senkutuvan and Ilango Venmar. The Cheras have a sway over the central part of Kerala. The most renowned of them was Senkutuvan, shown here in his chamber with his queen, a powerful ruler. He paid attention to agriculture and foreign trade. Of Odiyan Mala. The I dynasty ruled the southern portion of Kerala, a territory which included certain districts of Tamil Nadu. The dynasty ruled until around 10th century AD, when the Cheras in the north and the Cholas in the east contributed to their extinction. The Aryan immigration. The immigration of Vedic Aryans from the north into Kerala started many centuries before Christ. This introduced several aspects of Vedic Aryan culture into Kerala, including temple building and worship of Aryan gods. The fourfold Aryan caste system was also introduced into Kerala, with the Brahmin influence spreading over the powerful elements of the population. Saint Thomas. Saint Thomas the Apostle is believed to have reached Kerala in the year 5280 in the course of a mission to spread Christianity. He established 8 churches and converted many people to Christianity. This was followed in later years by the visits of tradesmen and Christian missionaries which helped Christianity to take roots in Kerala, thanks to the tolerance of the Kerala way of life and the protection extended by the local rulers. This has helped Christians of various denominations become an important factor to enrich the commercial, educational and medical fields in Kerala. Shankaracharya, an outstanding scholar of ancient Hindu religious texts, interpreted the basic philosophy of the Hindu religion. He was born in 788 AD in Kaladi on the banks of the Periyar river at a short distance from here. He travelled the length and breadth of India, establishing various mutts, monasteries and institutions. He seems to have borrowed from Buddhism. Kulashekara Alwar. There was a re-emergence of Chera power in the beginning of the 9th century AD, and the Second Chera Empire comprised almost the entire Kerala. From the year 800 to 1102 AD, 13 emperors Kulashekaras ruled over the land. The first one was Kulashekara Varman I, the Vaishnava saint, 800 to 820 AD. Kulashekara was an able administrator, scholar and dramatist. A highly devout Hindu, he abdicated his throne and spent the last years of his life around the Sri Rangam temple in Tamil Nadu. Cheruman Perumal Nayanar. Rajashekara Varman, the son of Kulashekara Alvar, succeeded him in 820 AD. He was also a devout Hindu, but unlike his father, adopted the Shaivite school of Hinduism. He spearheaded the Hindu revivalist movement started by his father. The immigration of Syrian Christians into Kerala gained momentum in the 6th and 7th centuries AD. They were engaged in trade of Kerala commodities and were blessed and supported by the powers of the time. Most of the Syrians settled in and around Koilan and soon achieved a place of honor in the life of the community. The visual shows the governor of Venad presenting the Charter of Rights consisting of commercial and other concessions to the Christian traders who had established their own churches. The Jews were among the earliest foreign trading partners of Kerala. King Solomon's fleet is believed to have touched the Kerala seaports about 1000 BC. Successive immigrants set up their port in the coastal areas and a significant Jewish population had grown up by the beginning of the Christian era. The Jews contributed largely to the prosperity and foreign trade in Kerala. In turn, they were given 72 proprietary rights, normally reserved for the nobles of the state. Deities for religious service. This was a significant factor in the social and religious life of Kerala from 11th to 12th centuries AD. Girls from good families trained in music and dance were privileged to be Devadasis. The visual shows a princess in a dancing pose at a temple. The mode of dance is developed into Mohiniyattam, a popular modern Kerala dance form. Ravi Verma Sangramagira. Ravi Verma Kulashekara ruled Venad, the Principality of Kerala, during the beginning of the 14th century AD. He asserted his independence from the suzerainty of Tamil Nadu and in a military adventure marched up into Tamil Nadu and crowned himself Emperor of South India in 1312. His reign brought about unprecedented prosperity, with Kollam, Koilan becoming a thriving port engaged in trade with foreign countries including China. Vasco da Gama. In the 16th century, Kerala contributed. Mamagu. This festival, held once in 12 years, was the earliest attempt at presenting the oneness of Kerala. Started by the Chera Emperor, this was a political celebration of pomp and gaiety. The celebration continued even after the 12th-13th century. The visual here depicts a scene when at the last Mamagam celebration, a member of a suicide squad penetrated the ruler's security and attempted to kill him, but he was soon overpowered by the ruler's bodyguards. Coloring. In medieval Kerala, extreme importance was attached to physical fitness and training in self-defense and martial arts. Kalari schools gave intense training in armed and unarmed combat. Such trained men were essential for local rulers and chieftains to maintain the security of their territory and position. The visual here depicts two celebrated families during their Kalari training. Seem to have had an open mind regarding foreign religions and cultures. As early as 7th century AD, a party of Muslims came to Kerala for purposes of trade and were welcomed with not only various concessions but also permission to spread their religion and build mosques. They reciprocated by becoming extremely loyal to the rulers and to protect their interests. Future generations of Muslims were employed to man naval fleets of the rulers of Calicut. 4 generations of the Punyali Manikars did human service to contain the Portuguese onrush. Of the Kulan Cross. This is the story of the Portuguese trying to impose Latinization of worship on the local Christians who were following the Syriac liturgy. St. Thomas Christians assembled in front of a church in Kochi and took an oath never to allow the Portuguese rule over their church. The oath was actually taken by a large number of people holding on to a rope tied to a cross in front of their church. Raja Martanda Varma. When the young Martanda Varma succeeded to the throne of Venad in South Kerala, he met stiff resistance from many feudal lords. He not only routed and destroyed these men, but also started a relentless campaign to fight the more important rulers of the kingdoms in the north, right up to the state of Kochi. He was able to consolidate the total area and give it an identity of Tiruvanampur, later known as Travancore. Employing clever diplomacy, he established good relations not only with his eastern neighbors, but also with the East India Company. He was hailed as the maker of Travancore. Tipu Sultan. Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan, rulers of Mysore, were desirous of capturing Kerala and several attempts towards it. While Hyder Ali's forces subjugated all Kerala territory under Tricur in 1773, Tipu in 1778 overran northern Kerala. He met stiff resistance from the Nile warriors of different areas. Tipu's army brought severe damage to the land and its people. However, in view of developments back home, Tipu returned to Mysore, the British helping Kerala rulers to regain their possessions. Is an harmonious medium of poetry, drama, music and dance, all in their highest form. The makeup and the costumes of Kathakali actors represent the kind of characters they portray. This is quite a unique feature in world theatre, especially as the actor uses one and no words. He is, of course, supported by an orchestra consisting of singers and instruments. The training of the promotion and development for scholarship. There is the story of the intellectual arrogance of a scholar who would insist on a competitor first defeating his parrot in a wordy duel. A clever young competitor suddenly producing a catch during the competition, scaring the scholar parrot, who hastily left the scene. Astronomy in Kerala, Shankaranarayana. While the astronomers of ancient India were trailblazers in their study of the heavenly bodies, Kerala's contribution to this science has been commendable. Shankaranarayana was the astronomer in charge of the observatory at the Chera capital. The visual shows astronomers engaged in a discussion. Tumchakra Ramanujan, Elkachan. To Elkachan goes the credit of the development of the Malayalam language in its present form. 5 centuries ago, Elkachan, through his several literary works, evolved a language integrating the various Dravidian dialects and the Sanskrit language. He was a trailblazer and author of a number of important classics in the language. Van Reed and E.T. Achuran. The Dutch East India Company, who arrived in Kerala in quest of trade and commerce, inflicted a stunning defeat on the Portuguese and extended their sway all over Kerala until they were trounced and overthrown by Travancore forces in 1741. Dutch commanders and administrators turned out to be able men of integrity. Henry van Reed, the Dutch governor of Cochin, did great research about the flora of the country and produced 12 volumes of Fortis Malvaicus, a scientific study on the property